All right, so today's vlog, it's lunch, and I have like 10 minutes before I have to go outside for recess duty. Today's vlog is gonna be a teacher public service announcement from yours truly. Okay, here's my thing for today. I don't really have an idea for you. I don't really have anyone to praise today. I needed to remind myself of something today that I'm going to share with all of you, and maybe you need to have this reminder too, and that is to just slow down. Let's back up. Let's back up to yesterday. Yesterday, I had a great day in class. The minor problems that everybody has in their classrooms with behaviors at this point in the year. It's early, they're 5. I need to remind myself of that. But then last night we had our back to school night, open house, which was awesome. I had so many families show up, got to show their families around the room. The kids had a blast. We set up a little photo booth over there they had fun with. And I just got to chat and talk to parents. And our open house is strictly an open house style. They come in, they do a little scavenger hunt, they talk to me, they float around. We had a book fair going on. I'm sorry I'm eating during this, but I have to hurry. It was great. The only downfall of that is open house goes until 7:30, which means you don't get out of here until 8. My parents came into town to visit with my kids in their classrooms, so we went and grabbed some ice cream with them afterwards, which means we got home super late, which means I am tired. And I think that's definitely fueling my attitude today, which is not good. We should never bring our attitudes into our classroom. And I'm not with the kids. It's just I feel stressed. I feel stressed and like I can't get everything done today. So I stopped a little while ago. The kids and I had a chat, and we just shared some ideas. And we did do something. I will show you an idea today. I'll show you an idea. We just talked, and we talked about expectations, reminded ourselves of what we should be doing. And I think part of it is I need to remind myself, slow down. I am trying to do way too much. And I'm realizing that I'm trying to do some things that I feel like I need to get done, but I haven't even covered things that I need to get done to lead up to that other thing. I need to slow down. And I think that's something we all can take to heart and remind ourselves. We all have things that we have to teach and we have to cover and we have to meet these goals. But nothing saying, well, I don't know, not for me anyway, nothing saying when I have to do certain things. I plan that. I don't really stick to my lesson plans to a T. That's more so for subs. I've talked about before. But I've been trying to get a lot of things in with these little ones. And I think that I'm learning that's where a lot of the behaviors are coming from that I'm having. I'm trying to do too much. And even though I'm doing a lot of learning through play, like you know I like to do, I'm doing too much. So I'm gonna make myself that promise. Maybe you need to make yourself that promise. And as a team of teachers and a community of Teachers Learn 2 followers, we can remind each other and just pick each other up and just slow down. Slow down and enjoy this amazing job that we have. I know I have a hard time reminding myself that they're 5. I keep thinking of my class at the end of the year last year, and I forget that this class is starting from scratch. They're 5 years old. This is their first time in school, most of them, and I cannot push them so hard. I had a talk with the kids about that, and they responded really well to it, that sometimes I feel like I'm pushing them too hard, but I want them to remember that I will never give them something that I don't feel they can do. I try to pump them up with that I don't like hearing I can't. We always say, I think I can, and I try my best. And I reminded them, and maybe you need to do this to your students too, that I will never give them anything that I don't feel that they can accomplish. I am going to challenge them, but I'm going to slow down and give them things that I feel like they can do. And in turn, I hope that helps them out in their behaviors and we just settle down. So that was a lot of me talking. I'm sorry. I got to get back to lunch. I got to go outside pretty soon. I just needed to get that off my chest. More so for me to vent it out, but maybe it'll help you to just slow down. Slow down and have fun. Cover what you can, but remember that they're 5 and 6 years old if you're teaching kindergarten, or even if they're older kids. Just slow down and have a blast. Make them have fun. I hope my kids are having fun. I'm having a blast. I just need to slow down. So I'm gonna finish eating. I'll share an idea with you here later on when I come back inside, but I'm gonna eat my lunch because I gotta go outside. So I should start the second half of this video by saying that I took my own advice at lunch, and this afternoon I slowed down. I slowed way down. We took it easy. We reviewed expectations. We just went slow throughout the day, and it went so much better. I think I just get myself so worked up by trying to cram too much into this day, and I can't do that. And none of us should. We got to make sure that we slow down and do what's best for the kids. And I always do what's best for the kids. I shouldn't say it that way. It's more so just I was stressing. I don't know why. But I said I wanted to share an idea with you. And this definitely helps with managing behaviors and showing the kids what expectations you expect from them. Does that make sense? What you expect out of them? So my friend Kayla from Top Dog Teaching did something like this for her flexible seating. My wife Trisha did the same thing, and then I adapted it too. So we got the idea from Kayla on topdogteaching.com, took it into our classroom. So we made this contract, I guess, or promise. And we used one for flexible seating. My kids and I did this one. And then we went through together and we made things that I expect during flexible seating time. So they use the seats correctly, they won't argue, I can move them. They pick a seat and they stay there, and they know that that's their chair for the day. Meaning that if they pick to sit in one of my rockers, I don't want them going from rocker to ball chair to rocker to ball chair, because then it throws everybody off. So they pick their seat for the day or that time frame and they stay in it. But the cool part about this is they all came up and they signed it, and it has helped manage flexible seating so much better. So thank you to Kayla for that idea, Trisha for getting it started here. It really has worked well. So to help with the behaviors in other times, I'm doing this for other ideas too. So I elaborated on that idea, and we made one today for how we are supposed to be doing, or what I expect them to be doing during math and reading tub time. So during reading and math tubs, they will work the whole time. They will include others, and they'll play the games the right way. They all signed it, and they loved doing that. We used smelly markers for that, and they loved it. Now, this is something I tried today. This morning during reading tub time, it didn't go very well. And it wasn't so much me trying to force things on them, but it just did not go well. So during math tub time, before we did math tubs, we made this poster, and we talked about their promise and their contract, and they all read this with me, and they signed it, and math tubs went so much smoother, and the math station time. So it really did work. It makes them really think about how they're acting and what they're doing. So that's an idea to try. If you need a behavior positive thing for them to remember things, not so much a clip chart or anything. There's nothing to do with names on this other than signing the contract saying that they'll promise to do it. It's a great way. It's a great reminder of the expectations during certain times of the day. And it worked really well for me. So maybe it will for you too.